So I'm Nicole. I've been blogging for about 3.5 years full time at my site, Fresh Apron. My niche is like simple recipes using seasonally fresh ingredients. And I don't know, before that, it was just like I've had it since 2016. So it was just like a hobby, but more so just to share with family and friends. Like it wasn't even like a hobby blog, it was like a hobby to show everybody what I was cooking. And that was about it. So.
You did the group coaching program 2024, January through June. So before our group coaching program, what were your top three problems or frustrations that you were dealing with?
So my biggest problem is that like my traffic was just stagnant. Like I could not grow. Like I was just stuck at 25,000 sessions, which isn't bad, but it's like not enough for like an ad network. It was before Journey was out and like I just I was stuck. Like I didn't know what to do. And then also I just like felt like I was all over the place. I didn't have like a focus, and so that was another problem that I had. I just felt like I was just trying to do everything and didn't know what to focus on. And because of all that, like my income wasn't where I needed it to be to do it full time. But like I really like blogging and I like, creating recipes and I like photographing them and sharing them and all that. So like it was just hard because I didn't know what to do. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So traffic was kind of stagnant and you didn't really have good systems in place and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you hadn't joined our group coaching program and things had stayed the same for you, how would that have impacted your business?
Oh, I don't know that I would still be doing it full time. Like I probably would have had to go either to get like a part-time job somewhere doing something else. Like I wouldn't be able to put the focus into it because I wouldn't I just didn't have the right like the amount of income for it to like be sustainable. So like I would just still be stuck there.
Are you comfortable sharing like what revenue you were at before the program?
So I was on She Media, so I was making less than 500 a month, and then also doing like I had like one VA client, so I was making a couple $100s here and there, and then like I was doing some freelance work for brands, but like it was very spotty. So like some months I'd have a couple $1,000s from that, but other months I wouldn't have anything. So it was
Mhm.
like barely, maybe I would say on average, maybe like a little less than 1,000 a month is what I was making.
How would it have impacted you personally?
Oh, like I just felt stuck. Like I felt like I was doing something wrong. And so like I just didn't feel confident. I felt like I just felt terrible. Like I just didn't feel confident. I felt like everything I was doing was wrong. And it like I was like, this is what I want to do. This is like my dream job, like my dream career. But like I was like, I just can't do it. And so I just felt awful.
What are three things you've taken away from the coaching that have made a huge difference?
I guess mostly like figuring out where I was spending my time and like the most important ways to be spending it for the best ROI. Like I think it was in the expert call with Chris. Like it was like that one of the first calls where he kind of like went through like how to like manage your time essentially and how to figure out how to spend your time and like creating systems to do that as well. So I think that was like the biggest thing for me. So I knew like so I could figure out what to focus on. And for me it was like focus on like updating posts, focusing on like I don't know, stop focusing so much on other things that aren't driving money for me, like social media and like Instagram. And then also another takeaway was like diversifying my traffic sources. So I wasn't really using Pinterest that much. Like I would post to it sporadically, but like I wasn't seeing like a whole lot of traffic to it, so I didn't like prioritize it. And so I started prioritizing that and started getting a lot more traffic. And now like I get almost as much Pinterest traffic as I do Google traffic. And so
That's
like
amazing.
yeah, and so like just diversifying the traffic sources and then also building better systems for workflows and um, stuff like that. So those are my
Awesome.
biggest takeaways.
Awesome. So yeah, diversifying your traffic and just building out those systems. Okay, awesome. What's different for you now business wise?
It has increased a lot. So my highest month since the coaching ended was over 70,000 sessions with like 90,000 page views. So I was able to like get onto a better paying ad network. So I actually went with Raptive Rise instead of Mediavine. I just felt like it was a better fit for me.
Mhm.
And so now I'm like making like over 2,000 a month from my ad network instead of 500 a month. So it's like quadrupled my income just from ads. And then like I took on a couple more VA clients because I realized this is something where I'm making money. I need to prioritize this. And so I took on a few more VA clients. And so I have income coming in from that. And then I prioritized like pitching brands and staying in touch with brands that I've worked with and doing more brand work. Um, and so I have a lot more income coming in from that. And so now, like, I probably have like, I don't know, tripled or quadrupled my total income from like before the coaching to after,
That's
just by
amazing.
like figuring out what to focus on.
Mhm. That's so cool. I love hearing that.
Yeah, like it makes such a difference.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely like just figuring out what is actually driving revenue and focusing on those things. So what's different for you now personally?
Oh, I just obviously I feel like a lot more confident. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Like I feel like, and so like just in general, like in my personal life, I feel more calm and like
Good.
more excited about like talking about my business. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm just excited to continue to grow and see what happens next. So
Good. Yeah. I'm excited for you too. That's awesome. So you're like, are you doing this full time now? And
yeah.
still,
Yeah.
okay,
So I was doing
cool.
it full time before, but it was like
Yeah.
not
You
enough to
still.
like
Hmm.
do it. So I was just like going through all my savings, and
Yeah.
actually like, oh, I can make an income. Like this is good. So
Yeah. So you're like, you feel more comfortable and like stable and everything.
yes,
Good.
definitely.
What are like top three lessons that you've learned that you wish other food bloggers would know?
I guess like just the biggest lesson, obviously, like I keep saying, like it's like just figuring out what is making you the money and focusing on that. Like what is going to grow your traffic and focus on that. What is going to make a difference in your business, and that's what you should focus on. Like if you're posting to like Instagram and spending hours on that every day and it's not making you any money or growing your traffic in any way, really, like there's no reason to do that. Like that should be not a priority. Like it should
Mhm.
be like secondary. And like also like I don't know, just finding other bloggers who are like motivated and excited and like want to grow too and like want to share their like knowledge with you and like I don't know, I just feel like having that community of other like-minded people really like helps with your mindset and helps you like just helps you in general. So,
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's just having people to talk to and like understand what you're going through and
yes,
like
definitely. Yeah, because
random
it can be
people
just
just
so
don't
lonely.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can be so lonely and you like try to talk to your friends or family and they're just so like they don't do it, they don't get it. So, it's like
Hmm.
it's like a whole different thing than anything else. So,
Do you have any advice for people who are interested or like feeling hesitant about group coaching?
oh, I just thought it was awesome because it was like it's where it gives you that accountability where you are meeting like once a week, but also you have like the Discord channel where you can chat with everybody and like so if you have any questions, like anybody can answer your question and give you their feedback. It is just like such a positive space. There was no negativity. Nobody was like telling you you suck or anything. It was like everybody just wanted everybody else to do better. And
Hmm.
so like I don't know, I just feel like learning from one another about what's working, what's not working, and then being able to share what's like your ideas. It's just, I don't know, it just like feels good too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And oh, we also did like mini audits and stuff.
Oh, those are
Did you
my
find those?
favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved that. So we did that a couple times and like I felt like my site didn't have like a whole lot of like glaring issues. So there wasn't like a whole lot in the audits for me, but like I just really enjoyed going through everybody else's sites and like picking out like all the like things that could be improved. Like I just
Mhm.
really enjoyed that. So
Yeah, I love doing that.
yeah.
Are there any like resources that you've taken from the coaching and like made yours?
Not really. I do have the analytics, what's it called? Creator.
Oh,
No, what's
the
it called?
analytics dashboard.
The analytics dashboard, whatever it is. So I have that I use, but I haven't changed anything on it. I
Mhm.
it's just I just use it the way it is because I think it's great. But no, I don't really use any of the other resources. I mean, I have like copious notes from all of our calls and expert calls that I do flip back to often, but like, yeah, no, like none of the actual resources.
What stage or like do you think people should be at for this kind of group coaching?
I don't know. I feel like the stage, like everybody in our group, the stage that they were at, like that range, I felt like was perfect. So like there were some people who were like a little further along than others, but like I wouldn't say for beginners. I would say definitely for somebody who's like a little more established, unless you wanted to do one that's like all beginners or one that's like all like, but I felt like that this was like the spot where people are like maybe just getting onto ad networks or maybe just like switching to like from like Mediavine to Raptive or like just like in that general
Mhm.
phase. Just like
Awesome.
people who want to grow though. I feel like you don't want
Yeah,
to just like, I don't know. I feel like you want to make sure you get people that are like motivated and like
definitely. Yeah.
want to grow, want to do the work and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they're already like kind of established, so they know that they're like gonna stick with it and want to actually work on it.
yeah. So I feel like it's like what would you call that? Like intermediate bloggers, maybe?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Because
I
they're
don't
like
know.
past like the setup stage and everything, and you
Yeah.
probably have like 50 to 100 posts at least.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Like 100 posts, you have your site up and running. Maybe there's stuff you need to update on it.
Hmm.
You did not like helping somebody create a whole brand new website,
Yeah.
telling them how to do everything.
Hmm. Cool. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share about it?
No,
That's it.
I kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I just thought it was awesome. So,
Great.
yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this was awesome to hear. And I'm glad that you're doing so much better and like your traffic and revenue has grown. That's so great.
Yeah, I just feel like yeah, it was just very helpful having the group and like essentially getting back to the basics. Like going back to like, this is like, why are you overcomplicating everything? Like,
Hmm.
this is what you need to be doing. No need to do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I get caught up in that a lot. So I always need that reminder.
yeah, definitely.